Hey guys, welcome back to Jon's Watch. Today I'm taking a look at a new visual novel game called Sweet Volley High. Its regular price is $9.99 US or your regional equivalent, and it's developed and published by NewWestGames. So it's described as a Yuri Otome, whatever, visual novel game. Basically you play as this girl in the middle here, and then you can date any of the other four characters. So if you want, you can date the guy, or you can just date one of the three girls. So there's 5 different endings, and it is partially voiced right now. I'm not sure how much it is voiced. I have actually played a bit of it before. I had it before it came out on Steam. So if you go to load, one of my save files is actually there from quite a while ago. Anyway, I'll just show off the first 15-ish minutes of the game. Let's hop into it. Another night in the gym. Welcome to Kumaji Gakuen. That's me, Aya Mizuki, standing around, not doing a lot. I'm not really into volleyball or anything, I'm just kinda here. No one really includes me in practice. I never really play in any games. Tonight practice is a 3-on-3 match, and I'm odd man out, or maybe odd woman out, as always. There's always so much pressure to join some kind of after-school activity. It'll look great on a resume when you apply for college, which is probably true. What else would you do? So here I am, standing around in volleyball club. Sure, I run laps and do fitness stuff with the team, but it's not like I know how to play, really. Not sure I care either way, though. That's Nanami Ebihara. She's one of the stars of the team. She's actually really good. She plays for the national under-18 team. We do tend to win more often than not, and really it's down to her. Even if I was interested in volleyball, I'd never be as good as her. She's so serious. I don't think I could be that dedicated. So I'll stand here on the sidelines in this average gym, in this average high school, on a Wednesday night. I live in Tokyo. I know this is considered a good school, it's pretty standard as far as high schools go. We don't get many spectators coming to watch the games, some moms in the stands, some guys joking around and not really watching the game. And of course, tonight's a practice, so not even that. I'm not surprised. It's mainly an art school. They have pretty good sports programs, but it's really focused on the arts. You know, theatre, fine arts, music, that sort of thing. Nothing like that really holds my interest either. I figured it would be easier to warm the bench than feign interest in drama or classical music. I'd complain that it eats up my evenings, but even if I had tonight free, I'd probably be at home anyway. I live with my mom, who works late at night and sleeps all day. So I end up being the one to do the housework. Once I'm done, I mostly read. It's probably the only real hobby I have. I tried reading on the bench once, but I got yelled at, so now I just sit here. I do have to start studying soon though. Exams are coming up, and next year is the last year of school. Mom keeps talking about me going to college, but what would I study? I wouldn't have a clue where to even begin thinking about that stuff. As I started thinking about whether it was colder in the gym or outside in the open, Kana Hirano, the team captain, said practice was over. I headed into the showers, desperate for hot water. Oh, saucy images already. As I walked in, immediately I heard the chattering of the girls on the team. The art style's it's pretty good, but there's some pictures where it looks kind of amateurish. But it is the developer's first game, I believe. It's pretty good for the first game. It's a pretty plain locker room. Nothing special, they won't let us personalize it, so it just looks kind of bare. I made my way to my locker without as much as a hi from anyone else. It's almost as if I don't exist. No one ever addresses me directly. Hey Kana, you hear about those guys at Yasso? Yeah, I heard their serve is killer. We'll need to be careful next week, okay? It's a big game, end of the season, you know? I hear ya. We gotta stay on top of our game so we can be ready for next year. Let's keep our win streak going. Yeah. I still don't really know why I showered. It's not like I did any running around or anything. Just seems like something you should do, I guess. But as I undress and step under the hot water, I remember. I love taking showers and baths. It's one of my favorite things in the world. It may seem strange to others, but it's something that centers me. Yeah, I don't think many people like taking showers. As the warm water works its way down my body, I close my eyes and allow my mind to wander. I can't say it goes anywhere in particular, just to a relaxing place. Suddenly I snap out of it when I notice I'm alone in the shower. I turn off the water, grab my things, and start heading back to the locker room when all of a sudden...
Hey! Watch where you're going!
Let me turn that up a little bit. Oh, sorry Ebihara-san.
Jeez, my shower soap exploded.
I'm really sorry, let me help.
It's cool, don't Don't worry.
I really like it when visual novels have voice acting. Not so much when I'm reading it myself, because I always read faster than they'd voice it, but if I'm recording it for video, it's awesome. Well, that was great. Good job, Aya. I think I must have still been a little spaced out after the shower. I didn't see her at all. As usual, looks like I'm pretty much the last one here. Well, I'm not surprised. It's a regular occurrence. I hastily got dressed, stuffed my gym clothes into my bag, and made my way home. As I started on my short walk home from school, my mind started wandering toward dinner. I think a chicken curry would work tonight. As I walked in, as usual, I dropped my bag and shoes at the door. This is my home. It's modest, but I like it. More and more apartments are becoming kind of Western style and more modernized. I really like that our house still has some traditional look and feel, you know? Even if a few of these mats could use replacing. We get a good amount of light, we're not near any major road noise or anything. We've even got a little yard space. That's more than most in the city can say. Good morning! Jeez, Mom, get off me. Why do you always ruffle my hair like that? Because you're my adorable daughter and I'm your mom. Those are the rules, sweetie. You just wake up? Late night last night? Oh, you know, big Navy ship from America in town. They just loved me, so of course I had to stay late. Hehe. Dinner's almost ready. Tea is on the table already. Oh, you're so good to your mom, Aya. Thank you. You're welcome. My mom works as a hostess at a traditional izakaya. She often ends up drinking with the customers to make sure they order even more. She gets great tips and the management love her, but I can tell it's hard work. She sleeps all day and heads straight back to work. Tonight is chicken curry. Time to eat. What's wrong, Aya? What do you mean? You look sad, sweetie. How's practice? Okay, I guess. It's not like I ever play or anything. You always look so glum. Cheer up. It can't be that bad. I'm gonna turn on TV. Eat up before it gets cold. After dinner, I did what I did. After dinner, I did what I do most evenings. Soaked in the bathtub and read a book. From the description, you'd get the impression I'm a big reader. I often wonder if that's what my hobby is, but really I just like some specific authors and series. I get myself into bed at a sensible time and try to clear my mind. It's morning, a pretty standard spring day by the looks of it. I get ready while the birds chirp their songs outside. I'm glad it's not cold in the mornings anymore. Mom's passed out as usual. I'll leave her a note. I prepare lunch for her every day in case she wakes up before I get home. She really does work hard, so I appreciate everything she does for me. Not like my dad was ever around to help out at all. No sad story there, just wasn't around. Mom doesn't talk about it a lot. I don't feel the need to pry either, it's just a fact. Anyway, time to head to school. The light shines in through the large hallway windows. It's light when I'm here in the mornings now. I walk down the same hallway to my classroom. I don't say hi to anyone. I don't get a hi in return. I often wonder if people would be shocked if I walked down the hallway with a smile on my face. What's that phrase people use now? Resting bitch face? Sure, I probably have that. Not on purpose, of course. I continue to think about that as I walk down the hallway, avoiding people's gazes. So one thing I do like about this school is that students in their last 2 years don't need to wear a uniform. That's weird. Why is it just the last 2 years? I guess that's an advantage of going to an artsy school. A shame I don't like the art stuff, really. Yeah, why are you at an artsy school? I don't really have that many interests. I just don't get celebrities or fashion or anything like that. Makes it kind of hard to have things in common with people sometimes. As such, I'm not exactly Miss Popular or anything, which hey, I'm fine with. It's a pretty nice school though. They obviously have good funding, the buildings are new, the facilities are maintained well. It's a beautiful summer day today too. That's all I can ask for, right? This is my class, 2B. Or not to be, ha! I make my way to my desk and start arranging my desk. Pen, paper, things like that. The rows of desks are still neat. This will change by the end of the day. My class can be a little rowdy and animated at times, so desks often move around. It's almost lunchtime too, so people often move them around to sit with their friends. Wait, lunch? Then it hit me. I'd left lunch at home. It's still there in the fridge, I'm sure of it. Aya, can I see you please? Ooh, Aya's in trouble. Settle down everyone please, there's nothing like that. Aya? Okay. My heart skipped 1 or 2 beats. I don't get into trouble at school, but it's always a concern to be called out by the principal. Did you forget your lunch today, Aya? Huh? Actually, yeah, I did. I thought as much. Your mom came by and left this for you. Is that most burger? Now, usually you know junk food like this is not allowed, but seeing as your mom came all the way here and you'd go hungry otherwise, just don't tell anyone else, okay? Okay, I won't. Thank you for bringing it to me. And sorry if mom caused you any trouble. That's okay, Aya. You can tell she really cares about you a lot. Though she did have her shirt on backwards. Yeah, that happens sometimes. She works nights. Is that so? Well, back to class with you, Aya. Thank you. That was unusual, but totally typical of Mom. I mean, she's always looked out for me. She said she never got the opportunity to go to school or have a real career. She says that's why she always looks out for me and works as much as she can to provide for us. She really does care. It's kinda nice, actually. I wish she didn't have to work so late, but at the same time I understand. Tipping isn't really customary or anything, but she gets a lot of foreigners in who are used to it. I know why she gets the big tips as well. Even though she's in her 30s, late 30s, she doesn't look that much older than me. I know how guys could be, I'm not totally naive. I still appreciate everything she does though, even the burger. She knows most burger is my favorite. Heh. Heh. I arrived home on time today. There wasn't any volleyball stuff to do. That's fairly unusual, as they always demand I attend practice even though I don't really do much other than some warm-up and training drills. The sun's just starting to go down. I can hear the bugs making their noises in the yard. I don't think Mum's home, it's quiet. What's this? Mum left a note. Gone to work early, hope you like the burger, sweetie, love Mom. Well, I guess I only have to worry about food for myself tonight. I guess I'll grab a noodle bowl and watch some TV. I can never find anything I want to watch though. I don't like action shows or celebrity stuff. Game shows are pretty stupid too. What's this? Looks like the under-18 volleyball team is playing tonight. I guess that's why we didn't have practice. Japan versus Netherlands. I don't know if the Netherlands are any good. As expected, there's Nanami and Kana. Kinda strange to see them on TV like this. I've often wondered why they bothered to try so hard, to be so good. I mean, surely it's easier to not do all that training and diet stuff they talk about all the time. Maybe they want to be popular or something? Not that anyone outside of sports really knows them at school. Maybe they want to be famous and be on TV, that sort of thing. But can you even have a career playing volleyball professionally? I mean, it's not soccer or baseball. Women's sports are never as popular as the men's either. I don't really get that. Sports are sports, but whatever. I think I'm just gonna read instead. I really don't care enough to watch the game. I can say I did, that's good enough. I'm reading a book series about a boy wizard in England. Again, for the millionth time. I wonder what that could be referencing. But it's enjoyable. As I lay on the couch, I noticed it start to rain outside. A spring shower, perhaps. Not unusual for this time of year. You can't predict the weather with any reliability. Even the weatherman on TV can't get it right. The rain rattled against the windows and provided a wonderful, natural soundtrack to the evening. I often wish I lived in a country where it rained all the time, perhaps like in Europe or Canada. I mean, it only rains all the time in, like, BC, not the rest of Canada. The rain suits me. I continued reading my book, and eventually drifted off to sleep. The rain must have stopped during the night. It's cleared up so much you wouldn't even know it ever rained at all. Springtime is as unpredictable as ever. Oh, there's a lot of people over there. Did you hear? She didn't make it home from the game. After playing for her country too. It's so sad. I wonder if she's gonna make it. What? What's going on? Hey, Bihara-san, what happened?
Oh, Mizuki-san. It's Kana. She was in an accident. Her dad was driving her home from the game last night.
Yeah, I saw you guys on TV.
Yeah, but they got into a crash. She's in a coma.
I don't know what to say. I'm sorry, is she gonna be okay?
They don't know. I'm trying to find out myself. Her dad was injured too, so there's not much information.
Okay, everyone, please head to class. I mean it, right now. She's so meek. Whoever decided she'd be a good principal. I mean, she's not much older than the seniors. How is she supposed to control a bunch of students? I suppose I'll talk to you later. Yeah, okay. Maybe Hara-san was really upset. I guess they were really close. I mean, they're both stars of the team, played for the country together. Makes sense she'd be upset. Alright, so the game's kind of divided into like a prologue and then the actual game. You'll probably have noticed that there was no choices in there, so you're probably thinking, how are you going to get to 5 endings? During the whole prologue, there's no choices. I think the prologue's almost an hour. It kind of introduces you to all the characters, and then as soon as you get your first choice, I think it's like when the next school year starts is when it kind of leaves the prologue. So what I'm going to do is go back to the main menu so we can just load this one I've got here. There we go. So this is one of the... This is like in the game that I was playing. This is one of the girls. It's just the one that I ended up going after. And they've just broken into the school together and they're just like hanging out and going swimming. But interestingly, like as soon as I chose this girl, it completely cut out any of the other, like the other 2 girls and the guy just completely dropped out of the story. So it sounds like once you make your choice, you're in that for the rest of the game and there's no option to like switch between them. But anyway, that was a quick look at Sweet Volley High. Thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye! What is he surrounded by? Is that like sushi? Why is there loads of sushi?